Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Jen.
And I'm Russ. And today we're gonna continue watching the Fate Stay Night Animated Blade Works episode 6.
Yes, that's right. So last time we watched the episode 5
Mm-hmm.
and so there in the episode 5 there's a new servant that came out
Mm-hmm.
and of course I don't have any idea yet who's that
Mm-hmm.
servant, what's
Mm-hmm.
her class, but she seemed to be very strong
Mm-hmm.
and her servant is seemingly strong also. And I was curious if who is the master, sorry,
Uh-huh.
the
Uh,
master behind who is the master behind that servant.
mm-hmm.
The master possibly is also strong.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to know, and hopefully here in this episode it will be revealed or already, because I have my own suspicion
Mm-hmm.
if
Mm-hmm.
who
Yeah.
is the master of
Yeah.
that servant.
Yeah.
And I hope I'm right
Mm-hmm.
that my suspicion was the teacher. What's
Mm-hmm.
the name of the teacher again? Kurisaki? Kurisaki. I forgot the name of the teacher, but the the stoic, like old looking, quite old looking man,
Mm-hmm.
or teacher of
Mm-hmm.
in the school of Rin and Shiro. So best of luck for me if I guess the master, if it's really the teacher or not. So that's it for episode 5. And of course, it was really short. It
Mm-hmm.
left me cliffhanging
Mm-hmm.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that without any more ado or any more cliffhanging, let's continue with episode 6. Let's
Okay.
do it.
Okay. So let's start episode 6 in 3, 2, 1, play. Nice city lights.
City lights. Um,
There's still blood on
okay.
Shiro's clothes.
There's a blood in his uniform, in his sleeves. He knows someone is following.
Yeah.
The archer. Mm. The
Looks
archer
like Archer
escorting
really hates
Shiro.
Shiro.
Yeah. He has an escort.
Well, he got no. He had no choice because Brain ordered him.
Yeah. Rin was really worried, but it's quite a change of attitude because at first she really wanted to kill Shiro.
Yeah. That's Berserker. Answer.
Berserker.
And Kiren.
Hmm.
I really can't wait to see or watch your reaction in Fate Zero. To be
Why?
honest.
What's its
Ah,
Fate Zero?
well, you see.
Okay. Oh, it's starting.
Cool.
Wow. Shiro is very brave.
That'd be absurd.
It's really brave to fight
Um,
Archer.
yeah, and Archer is really mocking him.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm, Mm.
Mm.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Just like mere instruments.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Mm. Mm.
So in short, Archer already have his wish granted.
Oh, so his wish is already granted. That's
Yeah.
why he didn't want any more wish to
For the grill, from the grill.
for the, mm, for the war. What is it? What is that wish? It's not yet revealed here. I
You'll
want to
know.
know.
You'll know.
Ah, okay.
Oh, that's the servant
Oh,
from last episode.
yeah. So who is her master?
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm, she's very happy.
Hmm. She preferred to be there.
Yeah.
But it's late.
Mm. Mm. He still remembers
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
Archer. Mm.
When Archer talked to him about it.
Yeah.
Who's that again?
It's Shinji.
Ah, so that's Shinji. I forgot his face. He's back. He's back. He's missing, right? He was not there in the episode 5
Mm.
along with the missing student, right? Was and now he appeared.
Mm. For sure, you'll remember his face for a very long time.
I
I'm sure of
forgot
it.
his face.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Are they talking about the missing student?
Mm.
He is the exact opposite of Sakura.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
You just find them some kind of magical traces,
Uh, was Shiro detected, what you
like a
call that?
sigil or what you call this, like a magic circle.
Yeah, so Shiro was able to detect that?
Yes,
Oh.
that's one of his what do you call it, magic. It's like
Mm.
analyzing. Uh, it's like analyzing the object, and it's also part of his strengthening magic because he have to analyze the object and have to strengthen those what you call that, like the properties of that object.
I see. So this is kind of a magic skill for him.
Yeah,
Rin wasn't able to detect that earlier light, only Shiro.
yeah, it's easier for Shiro. Rin
Mm.
can feel the magic or the mana, but Shiro can like analyze the the surroundings.
He can do the
Mm.
analysis. So that is quite his edge.
Yeah. Mm.
She's still denying it.
Yeah.
She's blushing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tsundere character again to
Yeah.
conceal her true
Yeah.
true motives. There he goes again.
Mm. So he knows. Mm.
He knows.
Yeah. In his setup. Mm.
Hmm? Making me a master?
Mm. He just announces he's a master.
Attacked that student yesterday. Ah! My servant did it on my yeah.
Mm.
So he's a master after all?
Mm.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me he is the master behind that servant
Yeah, you'll see.
who appeared. Ah, that is my suspicion. My assumption is
The
not
teacher.
correct.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm really rooting for the teacher. Saber looks like more of a master than Shiro.
Mm.
Mm.
So that one, he analyzes
Mm.
first.
I see. So it's applicable to every object that he would touch.
Yes.
Mm. Mm. Fortification. Mm.
Mm.
Also, he can increase the effectiveness
Yes.
through his magic.
Hmm.
Mm. Saber's too close. Mm. I see it every time he would uh, touch the object. It's naturally breaking apart.
If he failed.
Ah, if he failed, that would the object would break.
Hmm.
Oh,
Hmm.
oh, just that. Oh my. Ah! Uh, what's that? It's
Hmm.
it looks painful. What might happen? Is, is that in his dream? Is he dreaming?
No,
Real
that's the
now?
real. Yeah.
So Shiro was woke up.
Hmm.
Oh, Saber, go! Fast, Saber. I hope Saber can. Oh, he's not there. Hurry, Saber. Caster class?
Yes.
Master of Saber. Master of Saber.
He's talking Shira,
Ah.
the Master of Saber.
Mm. Okay. The weakest by far. Ouch. So that's the master of a certain servant.
Hmm? No, she's the a caster
Ah,
class servant.
another servant appear. Ah, I thought master. Ah, confused. Is that the caster servant that appeared in episode 5 or a different one?
No, it's different.
Different. Ah,
That other servant uses chain.
It's like spider web. It looks like
Mm.
spider web. Ah, Saber, hurry. Another servant?
Yes.
Assassin. There are
Sasaki
a lot
Kojiro. Mm.
already, and I
Mm.
don't know them all yet.
Mm. Well, at least it's good that the assassin already told his name.
Ah, I didn't see. He did? I didn't catch up. What's his name?
You just calm down and
I
analyze it
didn't.
later after
Uh,
watching it because you
okay.
might miss some little details.
Okay, okay. Oh no, she's deleting the command spell. Oh, another servant. Archer?
Hmm,
Oh, Archer. Ah, thankfully, savior.
that's smug.
mm, mm. She knows the assassin servant.
Yes.
Hmm. So the caster and the assassin are teaming up.
Yes.
Ah!
Oh.
I don't like this.
Okay. So let's review because you're getting a little confused there. Okay.
Hmm.
So Caster controlled Shiro to come to the temple.
Yeah,
Then
she was that girl like wearing a
a robe.
hood
Hmm.
or a robe in a yeah, and then her face cannot be seen, right? That was her,
Yes.
the caster.
Yes, that's the caster. And
Okay.
then when Saber
Mm-hmm.
go there from using the staircase, she was confronted by an assassin called Sasaki
Yeah, yeah,
Kojiro.
the assassin servant.
Mm. So
Yeah.
he told her his name, I mean, so Sasaki Kojiro is, do you have any idea who's or
Ah, so
yeah,
he was I that was quite fast. I wasn't able to catch that he introduced his name. What's his name again?
Sasaki Kojiro.
Sasaki
Yes.
Kojiro. I'm
Yeah.
not quite familiar.
Mm.
But basing from his name, is he a Japanese assassin?
Yes. Though
Yeah, basing from
assassin
his
from his
name,
life is not really because he's like a samurai or a warrior more, I think.
he's more of a samurai or warrior, but he's purely a Japanese well-known legend.
Mm-mm. Do you know Musashi?
Who's Musashi
Miyamoto
again?
Musashi. It's uh they're like let's put it here. Musashi was like one of the greatest swordsmen, and
Mm-hmm.
Sasaki Kojiro was like,
Japanese swordsman.
yes. So Sasaki
Okay.
Kojiro was one of his rivals, and they also make
Uh,
like a legendary duel, and that's like more on literary works or mythical works. But I'm not sure if they really
but
did in historical.
both of them basically are rivals.
Mm. So
They
that's
like
what made them.
equal in skills or in, yeah,
Mm,
swordsmanship skills.
yeah, so that's
Okay.
what made Sasaki Kojiro
But what kind
famous.
what
Hmm.
but what I mean, I'm not sure if they are literary or mythical, but I want to know if they really have a story like before. How are they known? Is it through literature, or
There's
if
like a
it's
legend
history,
of
they're like real
history.
figures?
But for the Sasaki Kojiro, the assassin there, there's
Mm-hmm.
like a few historical source to prove that he really
Mm-hmm. That he
exists.
is real.
Because it's more
Okay.
like
How about
literary works and
Musashi?
urban
Is he
legends.
real?
Um, about Musashi,
Mu-
I think
Musashi.
yes, I think they have like a historical reference to prove that he exists. I think.
So both of them also.
Mm,
Both of them.
but mo
But wait.
mm,
You mentioned earlier that what's the name of the assassin?
Sasaki.
Sasaki.
Mm-mm,
He is he had like he's like an urban legend, right?
yes.
Okay, and you also said that there's a historical source that Sasaki also exists,
Mm,
right?
mm,
So if there's a historical source that he exists and he is also an urban legend, it's contradictory because when you say legend, it's not it's yeah, there's a legend on, yeah, he's a legendary figure, but it doesn't mean that he is real.
mm,
He's just a legend. People
yes.
are making up stories about him. That's why he
Mm,
was well known,
yes.
because of his legendary or prominent traits, like being a samurai, a very famous samurai. However,
Mm,
there's also
mm.
a historical source that is real. So, which of these two is believable?
Because there like a lack of proof,
Mm-hmm.
so you might be or what you call it. So it's not really sure if it's gonna be lean more on the historical or more on the
Mm-hmm.
legend. So
I
something like
see.
that. Like for example,
Okay.
King Arthur. The mainstream media depict him
King
as
Arthur.
like an like a knight, like more like a European knight, and like
Mm-hmm.
German knights or something like that. And the
Mm-hmm.
historical claims that he's more like a Roman commander or general, I think, that the design
I
and
see. I
is
got
more
what
on
you
the
mean.
Roman side or something like that. So that's more on
That's
the
also applicable to Sasaki and Musashi as
mm,
well.
so the
I
most
see. I see.
famous is the Isasaki's duel with Musashi.
Okay. So
Mm,
both of them are famous because they're like rivals and because of their duel
mm,
that made both of them leaving a prominence or a mark in, can be in literary or historical.
mm.
Mm, I see. Okay.
So it might
Okay.
be because of like what you call it, uh passing orally of the story. So they might be the version like different variations.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's also my that's also one of my what I thought, because especially when you said it's a legend.
Mm,
It's okay if it came from an historical source because they can provide like accurate data or evidence about
mm,
Sasaki or Musashi.
mm,
However, if it's a legend,
mm,
legend legend usually um, is used through oral medium, not by
mm,
written
mm,
medium, because people before, they don't have like a writing media or
mm,
medium to write the story. However, if they try to pass it on to the
mm,
generation
mm,
and next to the other generation orally,
mm,
so it's not accurate that
mm,
the next generation who would tell that legend to his next generation would be as
mm,
accurate or as concise
mm,
as
mm,
his former generation. So
mm,
there's no like accuracy of what he's trying to tell, because he or she can have his own version or
mm,
some changes to
mm,
what he was told to and to what he is going to tell to
mm,
his next generation. So
mm,
it's a legend. It's
mm,
passed orally most of the
mm.
time.
So
Yeah.
just the or Sasaki really did what do you call that exist,
Mm-hmm.
but that's but there's like a little amount to tell the
Little
story about.
amount.
Yes, the only because I'm not sure if the people of Japan told about
Mm-hmm.
the story of the Sasaki and Musashi in their literature or maybe in the history, but for
Mm.
us, maybe for us foreigners outside of Japan, uh, we always think of if it's Sasaki, he, he's always associated with Musashi, especially
Mm-hmm.
with their duels. So that's like the most common or the most.
Especially to us, so like foreigners, right?
Mm,
Yeah, I see. I got what
so
you mean. So,
so
but we are not sure if inside or in Japan, in their country, if what are they like
what are
on
what
which
they're
part?
what were what or what they did before the most popular happening or what his life,
Yeah.
yeah, but
So
yeah.
we are not sure if they are taught in their literature class or
Mm,
history class.
mm,
But for sure, most Japanese know about these
yeah,
figures,
yeah.
Sasaki and Musashi. We're not sure. We're not just sure if, yeah, on which area or genre are
Hmm.
they being taught
Yeah,
to the Japanese people.
yeah, but
Especially this is
mm,
part of their culture.
yeah, like history or literature. But sure, Sasaki Kojiro existed, but we're not sure if the story that
Musashi.
they told
Ah,
is like legend or historical. So,
yeah, that's
eh,
only the thing, the accuracy or yeah, which is which.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think there's
So,
like
but
a
it's good they
novel.
were,
Mm,
but it's good they were here. Sasaki appeared here as a servant
mm,
in this episode and from
mm,
an assassin class servant,
mm,
because in story or legend, he's really is a swordsman.
mm, mm. He's a
Swordsman?
swordsman. Yeah.
Swordsman?
If I
Ah,
remember
okay.
correctly,
Okay.
he just like honed his skill and then uh I'm not sure if who challenged who, if either Sasaki or Musashi to
Yeah,
do
who
well.
challenged first?
Yeah, maybe I'll just search.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, okay,
At least.
okay.
That's quite interesting, you know.
Yeah, I really like history and learning more in history, to be honest.
Yeah, history and with literature.
Yeah, that's
If
why I
you like
really
more
like Fate.
history,
Yeah.
yeah, if you like history, me, I'm more on literature. So that's why when you said there's a legend and history, oh wait, legend?
Hmm.
Maybe it's just passed through oral medium or
Mm.
only, and history, huh?
Mm.
Yeah,
So here,
that's
Sasaki
great.
Kojiro from Wikipedia. Sasaki Kojiro, also known as Sasaki Ganryu, often what you call angli anglicized, anglicized to Kojiro Sasaki. Was a,
Angle.
anglicized was a prominent Japanese swordsman widely considered a master of his craft. Born in Fukui Prefecture, he lived during the Azuchi Momoyama and early Edo period and is most remembered for his death while battling Miyamoto Musashi in 1612. So that's that. So that's
So he was
the
killed. He was the
popular.
one who died.
Yeah. So
That's the
that's it.
popular.
Yeah.
So it's is it a historical source? The one that you read?
Well, it's Wikipedia.
Like the common.
Yeah, I think
Ah.
it's yeah because if it's what you call that like a fictional, the Wikipedia will put it as fictional or like a
Mm,
disclaimer that this is a fiction or
mm.
historical. So since there's no like disclaimer, so this is the historical. Actually, there's like a, lit, a little history about himself and more on the duel with
Sasaki.
Musashi.
Mm, I
So
see.
probably,
Okay. Yes. So
so
maybe I will
that's
also try to research on that. But I won't use Wikipedia because it's not really a reliable source.
yeah, that's correct. Because people can edit it.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
can edit there anytime, anywhere, and maybe be approved or not, or most of the time not approved. So,
Mm.
so I'm quite having trust issues about the information that they are writing there.
Mm.
But at least you've given me the idea if who are this Sasaki and
Mm.
Musashi.
Mm.
Yeah,
So
this
there's
is
like
interesting.
mm. So there's like a phrase here that
Mm-hmm.
the Niten Kiss account initially seems trustworthy until it goes on to give the age of Sasaki at the time of the duel as 18 years old. It is known that the 2 years early he had been head weapon master of Fief, but then that would imply he reached such position at the age of 16. So there's like what you call that? Like discrepancies on the historical.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Discrepancies. I see.
So that might be the reason why people says that maybe the story of his is like a legend.
Mm.
So, but historically he exists, but
Mm.
his story
Mm-hmm.
or other than that is our legends.
Her legends.
So
I
that's
see.
what people says.
Hmm. I see. Okay, okay.
So that's what it means of legend and historical. So when you be on any, I mean, if you will be on the Fate fandom, there will be like many of
A lot of
many
this?
yeah, a lot
That
of
would
these
be
sermons to
great.
be like that. Yeah, there might be like far
Yes.
from fiction but far from historical, or you have to decide where or whether to put them in more on the historical because they're like getting uh getting the references from the historical account and also from the urban legend account. So it might be mixed.
So each most of the servants that I will meet here doesn't only or are not only inclined to one reference.
Yes.
So I will prepare myself for
Mm.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's but it will be good. It will be like a
Historical
thought
lesson.
provoking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Mm.
So it's like also refreshing historical figures or legendary figures and mythical figures and
Mm.
whatever figures that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And was as what you
mm,
said, most of
mm,
them are well known,
mm,
are well known. So that would be very exciting
mm,
to know a lot of them
mm,
and meet them.
mm. And also a trivia
Yes.
is his weapon is a Nudachi kind of katana, which is a very long sword. And
Sasaki or Musashi?
yes, Sasaki. And
Sasaki.
Mono Hoshizao. So I
Mono
think,
Shisao.
yeah, I think I did butchered the pronunciation. Or also known as the laundry drying pole. So
Oh,
that's
that's long.
yeah, that's the name of the sword, the laundry drying pole.
Laundry drying pool.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So maybe he
I
like
see.
journey and he used that katana for drying his clothes.
I
So
see. So that you
imagine.
can try to hang his clothes there. At the same time, it's
Yeah.
a katana, so it can be a two-in-one instrument.
Yeah.
A
So
two,
that's
it
why
has a two-in-one purpose.
yeah, yeah. So that might be
Ah,
also
that's
called the
good.
Monophantasm, the novel phantasm. Because it's his
Okay.
weapon.
So that would be his. Yeah. That would be his noble phantasm
Yeah,
using that katana.
yeah.
Ooh.
Remember that the novel phantasms are either skills, weapon, or anything that related uh to the servant. So every servant has like a multiple
Okay.
of novel phantasms.
Noble phantasms. Not only one, but multiple.
Yes. There might be
Oh, it's
someone has one
powerful.
novel phantasm, but there might be also has a multiple novel phantasm.
Okay, so it varies.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So so maybe
Okay.
every episode where like a servant revealed his or her name, maybe we'll do something like this. So we will know more
Yeah,
about
that's
them.
yeah, so that I can get a grasp and yeah, because sometimes in the episode it's quite fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was quite kind of shocked and overwhelmed when I saw Saber and there's another servant confronting her and there's
Mm.
another servant there with Shiro. Oh,
Mm.
wait, two servants? What's happening like that? And that's why I didn't notice that the assassin servant was able to introduce his name right away. I
Yeah.
didn't catch that.
Yeah. And maybe
Yes.
it's also one of their like Bushido code, I think, where
What
they
do you mean by Bushidoko?
or I'm not sure if it's like the code of the warrior where they have to uh tell their name to their opponents who are they going to duel.
That they need to tell their names first
Yeah.
before they do the duels. Like a rule.
Yeah.
Mm, okay.
So that's that.
Okay.
There's
So let's do like
like
that kind of this, especially if there will be a lot of servants to appear
mm,
in one episode.
mm, yeah. That's what I like about Fate because just like one character you can learn about in it are
Yeah, only
like
one
many
character
things.
and there will be a lot of information that you
Yeah.
will get.
Yeah. So imagine the Fate Grand Order.
I cannot imagine how many.
Well, you
So
hopefully you
many.
can continue your game.
Yes.
You're
So, but I
very
need to
behind
watch
the
this
game.
first.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. For more sufficient or I mean adequate amount of information and
Hmm.
details.
Okay. So that's it, guys, for the Fate Stay Night Unlimited
Mhm.
Blade Works episode 6. So hopefully we'll see you again next time for the
Mhm.
episode 7. And thanks for
Yes,
enjoying.
thank you so much, guys, for watching, and we appreciate you here watching with us. And see you next time, guys. And stay tuned for more videos and anime content.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, guys.